Hello, I cannot face in this kitchen. Welcome to my channel. Today I prepared pineapple fried rice. Yes, you heard me right. And this fried rice, I would say, is very yummy and creamy. So join me. Let's take a ride on how I made the rice. The yummy, creamy pineapple fried rice. Of course, it starts with parboiling my rice, and in doing this, I added some curry just to change the color of the rice. That wasn't so necessary, but I wanted to do it. And next, I'm cutting my vegetables, my red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and I think I have some carrot there, and I have some in the fridge also. Meanwhile, I also have some fried rice sauce I made, which is in the kitchen, in the fridge, which I'll be adding to support this fresh one I am making now to be able to have enough sauce in the fried rice that is flavored with pineapple. And now, as you can see, I'm almost done cutting my vegetables. By the time I am done cutting my vegetables, the next, of course, is to get ready my pineapple. Now the question is, how do I cut my pineapple that I'll be adding to the fried rice? Let's see how I did it. Now I just quickly measured the pineapple, tried to cut it from the center, and by the time I'm done cutting it, don't worry, I'm not going to pull that stem. It's part of the fun, it's part of the serving. So the stem is going to remain there even up to the point when I serve the food. And now this is how beautiful the pineapple is looking. It has no atom of being spoiled or something. So right now, the next thing, of course, is how do I bring out the pineapple the way I want it to add into the rice as it's cooking. As you can see how I'm using my small knife to go around the pineapple on a straight line, and I will still go on the other side. I'll go both on horizontal and vertical lines just to make sure that I get the pineapple in squares. It doesn't have to really come out the same shape, but I will try to make sure it all come out in squares. As you can see, yes, this is me trying to scoop as much as possible the pineapple that I'll be adding to the rice as I'm cooking it, or by the time, as I'm cooking it, I would say. So by the time I'm also done with this takes time and a bit technical, I will tell you, because you want to be sure you scoop as much as possible enough pineapple you need for the rice without necessarily scattering it. By the time I was ready to add the pineapple to the fried rice, what I actually did was to take out some that are not really well cut and shaped. Now, of course, the next, I've set the pineapple aside and washing my prawn. I just want to add it in small prawn. I don't need meat in it, just enough prawn and pineapple, that's all. So I'm getting my prawn ready. As you can see, looking sweet, already sweet, and I'm using it. And I'm going to set it aside now. I've headed to the stove to start the cooking. First, of course, is to add my oil. Of course, typically I use canola oil because I live in Saskatchewan. So now I'm frying on my onion has gone in first, followed by the green pepper, followed by my fresh thyme. Guys, anytime I have access to fresh thyme and rosemary, I use the fresh one than the dry one. So I've added all that now. I allowed it to be cooking. Well, I would say cooking stroke frying, but I wasn't so keen about frying in this case, but I'm gonna let it just pretend as if it's frying. And by the time I'm done, I'm gonna add my pineapple, and of course my prawn will go in first, not my pineapple, sorry. I'm gonna give it a quick stir, definitely, and let it cook. And now I've added the remaining of the fried rice sauce I told you guys I have. I didn't seem to see the video of when I added the pineapple, but now I'm just adding the green pea and the cowpea in there added another one just to make sure I have enough of that. I deliberately didn't add those ones while I was frying the peppers. That was deliberate. I wanted it to remain very fresh, not cooked or fried in that oil, because by the time I add it here and try to cover up the rice and allow the steam to cook it, it doesn't take time. The steam will cook the rice very perfectly, just the way it will. By the time you put it in your mouth, it will just melt and melt and melt in your mouth. Very tasty. I added, of course, I didn't show also why I added the seasoning, but of course I added my seasoning in addition to the one I added while frying or cooking the peppers. Now it's time for me to serve the rice in this plate. I'm really getting very artistic here with serving my rice using the pineapple peel as my plate. Guys, this is the height of being artistic. I mean, I wanted to do it this way, and by the time we ate this rice, it tasted very nice, very delicious. I will tell you guys, imagine when you are having that fried rice taste with pineapple flavor in it. This is the best you can ask for if you really love fried rice. This is the best of fried rice, but in this case I try to cook this one to make it more moist. Typically, if I'm cooking fried rice, I don't really get it too moist, and I don't really cook it to get really too soft. But this particular one needs to really get not too soft, but softer than fried rice. But when you're eating it, you'll feel the yumminess in your mouth. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy it. Love you guys. Bye.